Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. Today I'm gonna walk you through setting up Looker Conversational Analytics from scratch in just under 10 minutes. To do this from scratch, we first have to make sure that we have a database connection available, for which we are gonna create a new one now. So add connection, or give it a name, GA demo. Why GA? Because we're gonna connect to Google Analytics data, sample data for just 1 month. I'm gonna choose BigQuery standard SQL. Why? Because my table here, GA sessions combined, that I will be connecting to, is a BigQuery standard table. Then I'll choose my project ID, where the data is, or where the billing should go. Then the data set, Google Analytics, let's say. And let's say I'll choose service account key for authentication. So this is already ready. Let's go to the next stage. So here I can set up some more stuff related to database and query time zones. This you have to verify with your BigQuery dataset and with the settings in your Looker instance as well. I can test the connection if I want. I see that they are successful. Now I save it. Okay. Now that I have my connection, the next step is to create a LookML model, which I will do here. I'll choose the connection that I just created, which was GA demo, and let's call it also GA demo, my LookML model. Next, I'll choose my project. I'll just pick this one table instead of all the tables under my data set. And for now, I'll not choose the primary key, just for demonstration purposes, but in general, it's a good practice to pick a primary key and to always have it. And next, let's call our model also GA demo and complete and view the model. This will take a couple of seconds. All right, now we have it ready. Let's go check our files. We see that Looker already generated the semantic layer for us. So we have all of this stuff generated by Looker, all the dimensions, measures that are needed, the basic ones, let's say. So let's commit this, initial commit to our repo, and let's deploy to production so that we can access it also out of the development mode. Because right now we are in development mode, you don't need to necessarily. Okay, now we have it. We can exit the development mode as well. And let's go to our conversations. Now what we can already do is search for our Explorer, GA sessions combined, yes, and that's in GA demo. And already we can start talking to our data. Let's say I don't know much about my data. What I can do is use some sample questions that Google already provides me, like what are some questions I could ask to better understand this data. So now getting some ideas. Okay, let's say what is the most common device category used by visitors. I like this question. Now I can check by clicking on show reasoning what Looker is doing behind the scenes. So what Gemini is doing, let's say, focusing now on this, blah, blah, blah. Then we see that it got some results, that it's still considering some stuff. For example, it wants to create a bar chart, which kind of makes sense. We already see here that desktop is leading, followed by mobile and then tablet. We can also just close the reasoning. It closed already itself. So A couple of minutes ago, I didn't know anything about my data. Now I have some idea and some ideas of what else I could ask, right, to dive deeper into my data. What more I can do is that I can first of all check how this was calculated, both in words and in code, whichever works better for me. And I can, from here on, dive deeper into this Explorer by just opening it in Explorer, where all the fields that were selected for calculating the results I got will already be pre-populated here. And then I can take it on from here or just go back to my conversation. But this is only one way to converse with my data. What more I can do is that I can create my own agents whom I give my own instructions regarding my data, so that every time, whether I or someone else talks to these agents, they get the same kind of replies back. And how do I do that? Is from this Manage Agents page, I can create my own agent. Let's call it Google Analytics agent. Let's give some descriptions, such as you are a Google Analytics expert. Then let's select some explorers that it can access. So in our case, let's choose our GA sessions. As you can see here, we can choose up to 5 explorers to attach to one agent. So we are choosing this one. And then I can add particular instructions for my agent based on my knowledge of my own data. So let's say I want to give these instructions. So basically, if a user asks about users, then go to full visitor ID. Revenue refers to this field. Always currency should be USD. I don't know. Or if a user asks about recent data, provide only data about the last 3 days of available data. Now I can save it and go and start conversation with my agent right away. And to test that the agent is following the instructions, we can already ask, for example, let's say, show me the daily trends of the recent sessions. And let's see if it will correctly identify that it has to choose only the 3 last days of available data. Okay, we can already check the reasoning. It has begun doing what it needs to do. It's gonna take the 3 days worth of session data. Why? Because we have given instructions that by recent we mean 3 days of data. So then it's taking, okay, the last available days are 30th, 29th and 28th of July 2017. So it went and picked up those exact dates only and nothing else, because we had given instructions that, hey, by recent, we always mean the last 3 days of available data. Now it's also trying to create a line chart for us, but that doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that we can control what's being generated by our agent by giving good instructions to the agent if we have some knowledge of the underlying data. If we don't, then we can also just start from exploring ourselves, just self-service, by asking questions, by asking for ideas of what we can ask, and then start asking the right questions. That's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.